Hello. So for this series, we're going to be talking about how to sell more, better copy on your projects. I mean, we have all heard of this, right? The project that doesn't get launched for a year, doesn't get launched for 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, because copy is such an issue. You're waiting to get it from clients. We talk to a lot of people who have surmounted this issue and now they work with copywriters and stuff. But we hear two main issues emerging. One is in the process and direction and managing your copywriters, which is series for another day. And one is really what we hear about the most is actually just getting your clients on board with the value of copy. We hear all the time, we love it, we see the value of it, we know the project is going to be so much more successful. How do we get the client or prospect on board? So I'm going to be tackling this from a few different angles, but I really think that at the heart of this is your mindset. Why are you selling copy to clients? This is going to be the foundation of all the other things we talk about in all the other videos. So I ask you, why? Ask yourself that, write it down. Now, the answer that we often get is, because I know that it will make the project better. Great, that's awesome. You can communicate that to your clients. It doesn't just have to be, okay, here's this option. I think it will make things easier, if you want it. It's really about getting centered in your awareness of how this is going to make things so much better for your clients. The other answer we get is, well, because I'll make more money or the project will be done quicker or etc. And it's easy to look at this through the lens of how it's going to benefit you and your agency. But I tell you what, it is going to benefit your client at least as much, probably much more, because the stress that you're experiencing while they're, like taking 5 months to get their cousin or their aunt to like write their copy or whatever is just amplified for them, right? Like you nagging them, maybe not getting paid, having it all ready to launch, but not having that copy, right? Like all of these frustrations, they feel them too. Not to mention their site ain't getting launched and that pressure's on them. And humans are funny in the sense that when the pressure's on us, well, stress, we often get that fight or flight instinct, right? So people like run away. They like sweep it under the rug. They're like, oh yeah, I'll get that to you next week, next month. Oh, you know what? I'll just let you know when I'm going to get it to you. And not only in terms of like, just getting paid and getting the project done is that frustrating, but you lose momentum. The client loses passion. You lose momentum on the project. All of a sudden, it's so much harder to keep going, to keep slogging along. And on top of it, are you even getting paid? I mean, hopefully you have a payment structure that allows for you to continue to get paid when client delays are happening. Again, that is a series for another day. But I just invite you to try changing your mindset around why you are selling copy. Put yourself in the client's shoes. Ask yourself, how is this making it so much better for them? Because if you can dial in on that language, right? The fact that it is part of your process, it is how you make projects successful. You know that they are the expert at their business, but they are not an expert at copywriting to get people to actually take action. And it might be the hardest, to be honest, to read the label from inside the bottle. There are so many reasons why it is better for your client for you to be writing the copy. And I invite you to just, put yourself in those shoes, brainstorm some reasons, heck, even talk to some people and get your mindset in order that you are doing this for their sake. If you want to have a successful project, selling copy is often a critical part of that equation. So we'll get into some of the nitty gritty in the next few videos. In the meantime, hope you're having a great rest of your day.